energy from different food components. Excess of carbohydrates are stored in liver and muscles in the form of glycogen. What is the source of protein? What are they made up of? Proteins are macromolecules formed by bonding together many amino acids. So amino acids are the basic building blocks which are connected together to form various proteins. The proteins of animal origin are called first class proteins. We get 4 kilocalorie of energy per gram of protein. And this number is same as the amount of energy we get from the carbohydrates. Amino acids are obtained after digestion of proteins. So we get protein from the animal source and the plant source. In the digestive system, these proteins are broken down again into amino acids. These amino acids are absorbed in the body and transported up to each organ and cell via blood. From these amino acids, organs and cells produce various proteins necessary for themselves and for the whole body. Examples of some of the proteins used by the body are as follows. The bones contain the protein called osine. In the cells, the proteins are used for making of cell membrane. We know that a cell membrane is made up of the protein molecule embedded into 2 layers of phospholipids. So cell membrane is made up of lipids and proteins, and out of that the proteins, they are available from the food. And also various enzymes are made inside the cell. So these enzymes, they also make use of proteins for their preparation. Then pancreas contain a hormone called insulin. Insulin is used to control the blood sugar level. Also there is an enzyme called trypsin which is used in the process of digestion. Then pituitary gland contain various hormones which control various functions of the body. Then in muscles there are contractile proteins, the protein which can change their shapes, and they are actin and myosin. These are flexible protein. They are used in making various movements of the body. Blood contain hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is an oxygen carrying protein which takes the oxygen from the lungs and gives it to each and every cell via blood. Also blood contains antibodies which are necessary for fighting against the disease causing microorganisms. Skin contains melanin and keratin. So these are all the proteins available in animal bodies. Means first animal consume protein either from the plant origin or the animal origin, then they break down into amino acids, and in the cells of animals these amino acids are then rejoined together to form various proteins necessary for their life processes. Excess of amino acids obtained from protein are not stored in the body. They have to be broken down and the ammonia formed is eliminated out of the body through the urine. If necessary, excess of proteins are converted into other useful substances like glucose by the process of gluconeogenesis. Plants produce necessary amino acid from the minerals de novo, and thereby they produce different protein. An enzyme rubisco is present in the plant chloroplast, and it is the most abundant protein found in the nature. So this was about protein. The next nutrient we talk about is lipid. What do you mean by lipid? The substances formed by specific chemical bonds between fatty acids and alcohol are called lipids. Digestion of lipid consumed by us is nothing but their conversion into fatty acids and alcohol. Fatty acids are absorbed up and distributed everywhere within the body. From those fatty acids, different cells produce various substances necessary for themselves. For example, molecules such as phospholipids are essential for producing the plasma membrane and that are formed from the fatty acids. Besides, fatty acids are used for producing hormones like progesterone, estrogen, testosterone, aldosterone, etc. And the covering around of axons of the nerve cells. We get 9 kilocalorie of energy per gram from lipids. Excess lipids are stored in the adipose connective tissue of the body. So this is the difference between the proteins and the fats. Excessive protein cannot be stored in the body, but excessive fats are stored in adipose connective tissue in the body. Next nutrient type is vitamins. Vitamins are a group of heterogeneous compounds of which each is essential for the proper operation of various processes in the body. There are 6 main type of vitamins and they are A, B, C, D, E and K. Out of these, A, D, E, K are fat soluble proteins, whereas B and C are water soluble proteins. We can see that FADH2, NADH2 are produced in the processes like glycolysis and Krebs cycle. Then vitamins like riboflavin, that means vitamin B2, and nicotinamide are used in making that FADH2 and NADH2. So this is about the vitamins. Then next nutrient is water. There is 65 to 70% of water in our body. Each cell contains 70% water by weight. Blood plasma contains 90% of water. Functioning of cells and thereby the whole body is disturbed when there is a little loss of water from the body. Hence, water is also an essential nutrient. Last nutrient is fiber. Fiber is also essential nutrient. In fact, we cannot digest fiber. However, they help in the digestion of other substances and egestion of the undigested substances. That's why the fibers are important for us. We obtain fiber from leafy vegetable, fruits and cereals.